Hey there, YouTube fans. How you going, man? All right, so what's going on with me? Okay, so I did a quick video earlier on. Got two issues going on with me. There's low vitamin D, so it's come back as 39 nanomoles per litre in the Australian standard. Now, in the Australian standard, you would need to have 50 to 150, and they say here pretty clearly in the literature that 50 is still really not adequate, even though that's the lower limit of the population, even though I live in North Queensland where it's sunny 300 days of the year, plus I was taking supplements. So obviously there's an issue with me with vitamin D, and I get it in my diet. I have fish and I have all that stuff. I have it in my soy milk. It's fortified. I just cannot get enough of it in my body unless really I get injections, which I've ordered through the pharmacist, and the doctor's going to give them to me. When they give me an injection of vitamin D, it goes into that really good range of around 125, something like that. So that's that part. Now that is affecting, it could be affecting my blood sugars, a whole bunch of things, my blood pressure, my psoriasis, like a whole bunch of stuff. Depression perhaps, cognitive issues, energy, all that can be affected. Now, I don't think that's the whole story, but it certainly, would help to have the vitamin D levels back to normal. So the other thing that came back, I think I might have just touched on it, and forgive me, I got issues with cognition really bad today. The fasting blood glucose was 7.6 millimoles per litre, and the HbA1c was 7.5. And so what I've done is I'm taking berberine, the natural alkaloid, 1 tablet at night, and then I've started to take half a tablet in the morning at around 9. The nighttime one was about 7 p.m. with my dinner. But I asked the doctor if I could get Jardiance again, and he's given it to me with lots of dramas, but anyway, that's another story. I may take this, cut it in half, because it's a 10 milligram tablet. You can cut it in half. I checked with the pharmacy in the past. So I might take 5 milligrams just before I go to bed. Why to start it like that? I've looked back through all my other videos, and there was a stage when, because it's affecting going to the toilet, like you pee out your sugars, that's the issue. That's what it's designed to do, but you actually pee in the beginning. When you take it, you pee all night, which can keep you awake, like wake you up, and you don't have good sleep, which is not good. I was taking it just before going to bed. So I looked back through all those videos. The other thing I had to be aware of is keeping hydration levels up, and that I said to myself in the past that there was a possibility of putting on weight because it makes you crave sugar, makes you crave carbohydrates, because you're peeing it all out. Now, I could have been over-medicating back then. I'm also a lot leaner and a lot thinner than back then, which is great, and I want to keep that up. So on the doctor's scales, on my scales, I'm 153 kilograms, which is still very high, I know, but that's a heck of a lot better than 172, which I was once upon a time. So the reason why struggling with not taking off weight is also the diabetes, the blood sugars, which is what I was complaining about. 8.8 blood sugars in the morning, 9 in the high 7s, things like that when I just wake up. And what hopefully why that is all of a sudden is just the really bad vitamin D levels. Hopefully all that blood pressure and all that is just because bad vitamin D. So something that I really got to keep an eye on. And why the extra psoriasis? So, I mean, just on my hand here, I've seen in all these videos right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there you go. You see that pink spot? That's psoriasis on my hand. I've got it on my right leg, down the lower part. Not too bad, but not great. But there's other parts of my legs that have cleared up, which makes me hope. I did another video when I had an injection of vitamin D. My left leg started clearing up overnight. I kid you not. So that's the story with me. There was high ferritin levels as well. Now, this is when we're talking about iron studies. And my GP said it's because of fatty liver. I've got fatty liver again. Lovely, eh? And basically I need to do another unhappy cry video because technically now I'm diabetic again. Great, eh? Diabetic again. You know, my mum was a diabetic. What are you going to do? My mum had psoriasis. I got the same DNA. God bless her. Rest in peace, dear mummy. Loved you. But everything else, I want to say, and this is after having bariatric surgery too, everything else is spot on. Thank God, right? Cholesterol a little bit high, but cholesterol can be high if your blood sugars are high, if you're having issues with diabetes. That can be an issue. If you improve that, you probably see an improvement in your cholesterol. But pretty much, thank God, everything else was spot on. So it means that my diet, I'm just going through everything, but everything is spot on. It just means that my diet has been reasonably good. Okay, so I wouldn't be messing around with my diet too much, although you probably need to watch your carbohydrates and sugar and cut out as much junk as possible, like anybody. So I haven't even taken inositol yet, which improves insulin sensitivity, and the D-ribose for me did not seem to work. It doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. The research on D-ribose is actually quite shady, because it was the supplement company that did the research. It did not seem to help me. The other thing with, I have heart palpitations. I thought it was fibromyalgia, and it can actually be from low vitamin D as well. Vitamin D. The higher level of toxicity, you know what? To be honest, I forgot. I think it's like 50,000 international units a day. If you take that, you're asking for trouble. I won't go into the recommended daily things for vitamin D because it's quite contentious, and it's not clear, so I won't go into it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do, whether I start Jardiance tonight. I'll have a think, because it can affect your sleep from making you pee all night. So I'll leave it there, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Check with your own doctor before you do anything. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this helps somebody out there. God bless. Teach us out. Ciao.